Hello and welcome back to the Wrestling Waffle with Luke and Memphis. Um, we just tried to record it, but the audio was a bit meshed. It might still be, but we're just going to go along with it. We're going to go straight into it. Basically, just talk about Raw and Cena's promo specifically. So we're just going to kick things off already. What did you think of it?
I really liked the promo. I liked how the crowd reacted. I thought the whole thing in general was good. I liked the way Cody came out and Cody's part in it. I thought was really good. Um, as I was saying before when we first did this, I think with the Cena sucks and the Let's Go Cena, I thought there was a lot more Let's Go Cena than I was expected.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the Cena suck was also really loud. So it's a good 50-50. You know what I mean?
yeah. It was definitely the reaction that they wanted.
Yeah.
Um, but I do have a slight opinion on it. He kind of just repeated himself a lot, but
He's
just
angry.
in a different way. I fully get it, and it's kind of I get his promo, but at the same time, it's just like why? It's not really. I don't know. I don't know.
It doesn't
I,
explain,
I
does it?
they didn't mention. He didn't mention The Rock, and neither did Cody, which I thought was a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe they're leaving that for something different. But like neither of them mentioned Rock. I think Cody's entrance was a perfect example of what it is. In Cody's entrance, he's in the light, Cena's in the
Yeah,
dark. So it's kind of like
yeah,
I
I
thought
did
that
see that.
I thought that bit was cool,
That was very cool.
but I don't I just don't know. I have a really split feeling about the promo. I think the promo itself was brilliant. I think it was like it was good, but I just thought it was kind of just I don't know.
I can see what you mean that he kept repeating himself to an extent
Yeah, he just
in
kept
different
repeating
ways.
himself, but in a different way.
Yeah,
I get what you're trying to say, but at the same
I think he's just
time,
angry.
yeah, that's what it was. It's just like,
And it's the poor guy's first heel promo in 25 years.
I know, but at the same time, he was like, oh, you've used me for the past 20 years. You've done this. No, they haven't.
Hmm.
He hasn't been booed since 2014.
No, I don't.
That's the thing I was kind of like, I know he's like getting it all off his chest now, which I think is very understandable, but at the same time, I just don't know. I'm very torn on it.
Hmm.
It's like, I don't know. I'm not a heel. I'm not a baby face. I'm just a human being. I think it's not really, in my opinion, it's not really justified why he just attacked Cody.
Yeah, and I didn't even like put together what you said earlier about until you said it about the Rock, not mentioning the Rock.
Yeah, they didn't
But
mention The Rock.
he's obviously quite a big part of this.
He is.
It wasn't just Cena just decided to beat the shit out of Cody. It was more he obviously did, but it was with The Rock and Travis Scott, which could be the greatest trio in the history of WWE. I'd love to see that against the Shield.
Yeah.
Travis Scott, The Rock, and John Cena against Prime Shield. I think Travis Scott, The Rock, and John Cena come out on top.
They might do. They might. But
Vince McMahon booking. Vince McMahon booking.
yeah, it is. I'm just really.
It is confusing.
I like how it opened the show. I thought it was perfect.
Yeah.
I know a few people wanted it to end, but I think it was perfect to start it. The only thing I will say is I wish Cody said more.
Hmm.
Um,
I like the bit where he's like, enough,
yeah, because
as
he
he calls
called
him a
him
kid.
kid. But I, I like that bit, but I thought Cody could have said more.
Yeah.
So, because Cena's just brutally attacked him, and then Cody comes out on like the SmackDowns and whatever, and constantly says, "Oh, I want to see you face to face so I can get my back, get my own back." And then he just called like, and as soon as he sees him, he says literally two sentences to him, and then leaves.
Hmm.
It does. I'm like, who am I supposed to be rooting for here?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I don't know. The promo, I thought the segment was great, but I just don't know how I feel about the promo. I'm really torn. I'm really 50-50 on it. Because in one way, I'm like, yeah, like it makes sense, but at the same time, I'm just like, it doesn't. Like he was there going for children. They're the ones that are supporting him.
Hmm.
Like,
It did make me laugh when he was like, "You in the front row," and then turned around and went, "You in the front row," and then
yeah,
you over there.
yeah. I just feel like it's really forced in a way. I don't know.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. No,
I
I
don't
do
know.
get what you're saying.
I might get a bit of controversy because of that, but I just like, I get it, but I don't at the same time. I don't get what he's trying to say.
No, I know what you mean.
In, it's just really, I'm trying to put my finger on it, but I can't now. But I know
Hmm.
full well, like thinking about it after this, I'll be like, yeah, this is the reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just really stuck in two minds. I do like how he didn't change. That was the bit I did like about his promo. The way he was like, "Oh, I'm not changing my gear. I'm not changing my theme because that's what the fans wanted."
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
loved that bit.
That was cool.
I love that bit because I thought that was like, yeah, that's a heel thing to do,
Hmm.
not do what the fans wanted him to do.
Yeah.
But
I am slightly disappointed no Badman, to be fair.
yeah, yeah, I
But
understand it. But I think the time is now. It's just a perfect theme for
yeah,
both anyway. Like I told you, I didn't want it to
I
change.
didn't want it to change. I'm glad we're going to get to hear the trumpets.
We are going to get to hear the trumpets.
I can't wait.
We are because we are got. We've mentioned it on a few podcasts
We're,
now.
we're, we're going to Raw in a couple of weeks. If I don't know if we've mentioned it
I
before.
don't think we've mentioned it. We might
So
have done. Might have done. But we're going to London. We're
yeah,
in the very back as well.
we could not get further back. Which means, to be fair, we can get on the chairs and start eating, and nobody behind us will care.
Exactly, and we get to leave first. Do we?
No,
No, that's not the way it
no,
works.
no,
It's not the way it
no. We get to
works.
leave last.
Oh, that could be a problem.
It could be a problem, but
But
anyway,
yeah,
that's nothing about Raw. It
that's
is
not.
about
It
Raw
is about
technically,
Raw.
but not this Raw.
Yeah, but I think that's what it's gonna. I think over the next few weeks we'll understand more. But I think as of right now, I'm like, there was no.
Why didn't it kick off?
Yeah,
Cody had a prime chance there of John Cena on his own after he got teamed up on by three people.
and he didn't
He
do
didn't do
anything.
anything. He didn't do
He didn't
anything. They
do anything.
just had a nice leisurely chat. I
Yeah,
wouldn't say it was leisurely.
but no, I wouldn't say it was that.
Enough. Sorry, I like that bit.
But the thing is, I thought when Cody was walking to the back, I thought someone was going to come out and attack
Mhm.
him,
Just Travis Scott comes out.
or like The Rock would have dragged him out, or
Mhm.
something like that.
No.
I don't know, but I still am in that kind of. I think a lot of people are as well that don't know what to think of it,
Yeah.
of the promo. Because some people are like, yeah, I absolutely love it. But the thing is, I guarantee if AEW did that kind of promo, they'd get slated for it.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee. Because it's WWE and it's John Cena, it doesn't matter.
Here goes Luke's AEW agenda.
It's
Well,
not,
welcome
no.
back to the weekly AEW agenda from Luke on the
No,
weekly
but
one.
I am right.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
If
kidding.
AEW
Yeah, I know what
did
you
that
mean.
kind of promo, they would get slaughtered for it.
Yeah, but I think they are two different companies, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think if they did, they would, yeah. But that's because they're more, I'd say they're more professional wrestling and WWE is more entertainment.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Don't know why that took me
yeah,
so long to get out, but you know.
I think I will mention the Cena stuff again once I've kind of put my finger on it properly. But at this moment in time, I'm just so 50-50 on it. Like, I don't mind the heel turn at all. It's
Mm.
just the what. It's just what he said. I just don't think it's.
It's very confusing.
It's very confusing. I don't think he's justified it either.
No,
Those fans are not against him at all.
no.
They didn't want to be against him or anything. I mean, it's worked. Like he came out and it was just thunderous boos.
Yeah.
But I just
I
don't.
thought Dominic Mysterio was coming out at first. I was like, oh, he's
He
changed his
might have
team.
been. He might
He
have been.
changed his team.
Might team up with Dom.
That'd be great. That would be great. That's my like two of my favorites.
Yeah, but
I can't keep a straight face with that one.
I still am very torn against it.
Yeah.
But I think we'll move on for the rest of Raw. I think the segment after that, the match, sorry, Ludwig and Penta was good, and
Mhm.
then I think the show kind of declined a little bit.
Yeah, you were saying earlier.
Yeah,
Let me a
you
quick
you
word.
haven't watched all of it.
I've seen bits,
You've seen bits.
clips.
Yeah, because
That slap.
Memphis,
Sorry, go on.
because you went to Liverpool last night
Yeah.
instead of watching Raw.
Sorry.
How dare you?
Sorry. Yeah. I came back and as you could tell from the voice notes, probably I was slightly, what's the word? Let's say tipsy
You might
for
have been.
the childhood viewers. Childhood viewers? That's not the word. Anyway, yeah. So I did come back and watch Cena straight away, and then fell straight asleep as I was saying I was going to watch the rest of Raw. But no, I did see. I woke up and saw bits and bobs.
Yeah,
I saw Rhea signing the contract,
we'll,
but like you said, we'll get to that.
we'll get to that.
But I haven't.
because
I've just seen clips.
yeah, Ludwig Penta was good. I really enjoyed it, and obviously Penta's now going for the IC title.
Fully here for it.
I do think it's Bron Penta at Mania,
And Penta wins because
and
how
Penta
much he's
wins.
gone over with the fans.
Yeah, he's incredibly over.
He's gone like that as well. I've clipped my fingers. You
Yeah,
probably didn't hear that because it was a terrible click of the fingers, but like literally just like that.
I
He's
yeah, I think they've nailed his presentation. The only
yeah.
thing I just wish he had a better theme song.
I can see what you mean, but you know it's Penta.
Yeah, you know it's
That's
Penta
one good
because of
thing
the
I like
start,
about it. Because at the start, you know it's Penta.
but then it's just like a typical rock song or something like
Hmm.
that. And that's when Ray Phoenix debuts, which is imminent, I think. I think he'll have a similar theme, but I think he's going to join the LWO if I'm honest.
Oh no.
Because of this feud with all Gable being in
Yeah,
the
I
mask.
know.
I
Is it
think
Gable in the mask
it
though? We
is
don't know,
Gable.
or is Ray Phoenix gonna join American Made? Is that Ray Phoenix under the mask?
No,
Grande Americana or whatever it's called.
no,
What was it?
it's yeah. I think
Something
it's
like
that.
that.
I think
Grande
it is that.
Americana. You never know. Maybe it's not Chad Gable. He said it wasn't him. We could what from what we've been told by Chad Gable. Who else would know? Of course he's gonna know if it was him or not. Surely. So it might not be Chad Gable
I think it
unless he's
clear.
lying to us very well.
I think he's got you fooled, mate. Because it clearly is Chad. You know what? They're selling the mask as well on the shop.
Are they?
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, what on earth? Fair, it's not even a bad mask.
Mhm.
I think it's actually quite cool.
Yeah.
But I think after the Penta Ludwig thing, I think the show kind of did go a bit downhill. But it kind of like, and I think you'd agree with me, and a lot of people would probably agree, it kind of felt rushed.
It from what I've seen and how what you said, it does seem like they fit way too much into how long a show it was. Because it
Yeah,
wasn't the 3 hours, was it?
it was about two and a bit.
Yeah. So,
I think the Cody Cena promo probably went on for a bit too long. I
mhm.
know they don't really have a time limit, but they've got timings for these
Yeah.
things. So I think that went on for a bit too long. I think Jay and Theory, Austin Theory's downfall needs to be studied. And I don't think it's his fault.
No, it's Vince McMahon's fault for being a bit naughty. And if he wasn't a bit naughty and got called out on it, then Austin Theory would probably still be United States champion, I reckon.
No. But
No,
no, but
do you see what I mean? Though I think
yeah,
Vince really liked him,
yeah.
and I don't think Triple H has the same feeling.
But the thing
Obviously,
is,
he doesn't because
yeah,
look how like what's he done? They've had their tag titles. He's had the tag titles. That's it.
they had the tag titles. They didn't really do a fat lot with them, if I'm honest.
That they had that, and then they had a triple threat where they both got beat up by Obafemi.
Pretty much, yeah.
That was
But
literally all they've done.
because I think we're just waiting for the turn. I think that's what it is.
I think they've waited too long.
And I think they've waited way too long.
Yeah.
Because that could have been something that could have made Theory a brilliant babyface.
Yeah. I
But
think he's just a bit goofy.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
I think he's good as a heel, and I think Waller would be. But Waller's really good. They're both good
I
heels.
think Waller's been watered down
Yeah.
since he's come to the main roster. He was phenomenal in NXT,
Hmm.
and I think he's been a little bit watered down,
Yeah.
in my opinion, anyway.
Yeah. Fair.
But
Getting squashed in
he got squashed in a minute
a minute.
by Jey Uso, who is rubbish.
Let him be. As
Michael
you.
Cole called his spear a crossbody. I think that's all you need to know. And that suicide dive over the top, I don't know what was worse, his or Top Dollars.
Okay.
You
I.
know,
You gotta let the man be.
I know, I do like Jey
And as you
Uso,
said
but
earlier, you will be yeeting in
I
London.
I will be eating in London. But he's that wrestler. It's the when the bell rings wrestler. That's who
Yeah.
he is. He's
I know
not
what you mean.
as good as the others. I love him. I think he's great, but he doesn't do himself
Well,
justice.
get used to him. He's about to become world champion.
I know.
So
Gunther's
get used to him.
reigns now picked up, and now he's going to lose it.
Yeah, nah, they've
Facing all these people on a weekly
his
basis
horrible reign is like actually doing something with it,
when it's about to
and
end.
it's about to end. Yeah, like I said the other week, it was the workhorse title, wasn't it? Damien Priest didn't defend it as much, but Gunther hasn't really at all, has he?
No, it's kind of just been.
He has more than obviously Cody has, but
Has he?
I
I don't
I,
think he has.
I think he has. Cody does the only does like
I think Cody's
Well,
defended it 6 times.
well,
I
he's
can think
beaten
of.
Jay about eight, isn't
I
he?
think he's beaten
3 times.
twice.
Twice he had the Raw and then Saturday Night main event. He's
Yeah,
beaten. Who else has he beaten?
Priest,
Priest.
and then the Priest Balor triple threat. And I
There
think
you
he's
go.
faced Sammy, but I'm not. I can't remember. So I can think of five off the
Okay.
top of my head.
Yeah, but that's in half the time Cody's had it because he got it at SummerSlam.
Yeah, true. You are right, but I think Gunther's reign should have been way better than what it was. I
Oh
think
yeah,
he should have had different opponents. I don't mind the Damien rematch, but yeah, I think he was attached to Damien for too
yeah,
long.
and that horrible, horrible story of him being scared of Damian Priest.
Oh, that was awful. That was
I'm
awful.
scared of Damian Priest, but I'm not Gunther's size.
Exactly. We're not Gunther.
Yeah,
We're justified to be scared of Damien Priest.
the Undertaker.
Exactly.
That in the chamber as well had me. I didn't bring this up in the thing. It just reminded me you saying it. Me thinking of Undertaker was him going up and doing the stuff for what's it called? Where Taker goes up to the top rope and walks along. Why can't I think of what it's called? And he comes down and bangs the arm.
Yeah.
And he did the Hurricane Rana.
Old school.
Old
Yeah.
school. Why can't I think of it? I couldn't get last right out of my head. I was like, that's not it. But I was like, oh, it's the Undertaker. And I was like, oh no, it's not. I don't think Undertaker ever did a Hurricane Rana in an elimination chamber.
I don't think he did. I don't think he did.
So, but yeah, I just think how is Gunther scared of Damian
No,
Priest?
yeah,
I
he
don't know.
shouldn't be. But
He can be
moving
scared
back,
of anyone.
yeah,
Anyway, sorry, go on.
moving back to theory, 2 years
Oh yeah,
ago, that guy feuded with John Cena, faced John Cena at WrestleMania, and beat John Cena at WrestleMania.
I was
And
so
also,
angry.
at the time, yeah,
That was the first time I'd stayed up to watch a live WrestleMania, and that was the first match of the first time I
because
stayed up to watch a live WrestleMania, and that's what I got because it was John Cena.
yeah, it wasn't a good match either.
No,
It wasn't
it
that
wasn't
good.
a good
It was
match
just
at all.
the vibe was just off the chart.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, he's gone from beating John Cena at WrestleMania to beating six former world champions in the space of a year to losing in 1 minute to Jey Uso.
That's all I can say.
I'm pretty sure he beat Jey Uso as well during that US title reign.
Right.
I think he defended the title against him and beat him, from what I remember, if I remember right. But
That was pre-Yeet.
that was pre he was still in the Usos at that point, I think. But
Is that the Uso Penitentiary that era?
yeah,
Or was that? Or no, that would have been Bloodline, wasn't it?
yeah,
Not
it's Bloodline, but they
yeah.
still called it the Uso Penitentiary.
True, true.
But yeah, we'll move on to the Io, Bianca, and Rhea segment.
I
Uh,
did. Yeah, I saw this. What?
Rhea signed the contracts, and then it got took
So
off.
if there's a contract signing when we go to London, can I run down to the ring, roll in, sign the contract, and I've got a WrestleMania
I
match?
think you could. I think you could.
Should we make Cody Cena me a triple threat at
I think,
WrestleMania?
yeah.
What do we think?
I
Leave
don't.
it in the comments if you agree that I should face Cody and John Cena at WrestleMania.
I agree. I mean,
Um,
I just think,
be like Nicholas with Braun Strowman. Anyway,
yeah. Then you had Rhea saying, "All I'm here to do is watch." After they signed the contracts, I
and
was
then
kind of
just
there
came
like,
in. Yeah,
what? And then power like slammed Bianca on the table and power bombed Io onto Bianca. I saw someone say it was botched, and I was like, "How's it botched? Just because the table didn't break, they still achieved what they wanted to achieve
hmm
by doing that."
yeah.
Um, but I didn't think much of it. I'm be honest, I don't really think much of Rhea right now. She's really good in the ring, don't get me wrong, but I think she is. I don't know, man. I, I don't know. I
It
don't
is
know.
weird.
She's a really weird baby face.
Yeah, it is. It is a bit like I don't know. It's not really clicking, is it, at the moment?
No,
Whatever she's trying to do?
and you've got Liv Morgan doing all of this good stuff.
Brilliant stuff. Best women's wrestler in the world.
All right, stop getting
Okay,
carried away.
sorry.
But she's like up there.
No, I
She's
know.
done really well. Whereas like Rhea just seems to be like forced down our throats in a way.
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion, I think obviously the story's there for her to be in that triple threat because she was champion. Bianca's kind of cost her, but at the same time, I think I'd rather just see EL Bianca again if I'm honest, and have Rhea do something else. Rhea can easily do something else. She
Yeah.
doesn't have to be in the title picture every single time
Hear me
of the
out.
year.
Hear me out. Rhea Dom WrestleMania.
Why not?
Who wouldn't want to see that?
Why
No,
not?
come on. Who like? It's the one match we haven't had. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I know they both want to do it.
it would.
They would both want it, and it would. Everyone would be like, oh, but obviously Rhea's gonna win. But to be fair, can they have an intergender match with how many people are gonna watch WrestleMania? And supposedly Dominic Mysterio punching a woman. Can you really do that?
Right, it's fine.
You could
Rhea's
do it.
fine with it.
Yeah, I know Rhea's fine with it, but is that a good?
Yeah, I know.
I
Yeah,
know
I
you
know where you're
think
coming
about all the
from.
kids that look up to Dominic Mysterio.
Not many.
No, that's a good point. So to be fair, there was if they put a disclaimer, they'd be fine, I reckon. But
Yeah.
Rhea Dominic Mania sounds fun.
Yeah, it's just I think Rhea could easily do something else.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to be in the world title picture every single year.
Hmm.
It's kind of like when it comes to predicting a Mania card a year out, you just know Rhea's going to be in a world title match.
Yeah.
I love Rhea. I think she's great, but I think she could have a little tiny character change. It would probably make her a bit
Yeah.
more interesting because she kind of does. I don't know. It just didn't really make any sense.
Yeah.
I thought I don't know.
No,
But
I
we'll
know you
move
mean.
on to another thing that just didn't make any sense. The Seth Rollins promo.
Oh god.
It's so
Yeah.
pointless.
No, I have seen it as well.
It's the people don't turn up promo.
Hmm.
I mean, he did, I think he handled it really well.
Hmm.
In all fairness to him, I think he handled it very well. But again, there's just no need for it.
Yeah.
Like he's come out and just said, "Oh, I'll be on SmackDown this Friday. Make sure to watch it. By the way, none of you guys are going to be there because you're in a different country."
Yeah.
You know, it's just really random.
He could like he could all it needed to be was like a quick minute long backstage segment of him going, Roman, don't think I'm letting you off for what you did last week. Blah blah blah. I'll see you Friday on SmackDown or something. That's all it needed to be.
Yeah.
It's a minute long thing, but they wanted to do that. Oh, didn't they?
Yeah,
So that would
that's
have
probably
been
the main reason.
that probably is why.
You had AJ Styles in a backstage segment. The crowd went mental. They was doing all the phenomenal chant and everything. It was lovely. I thought it was great. I've seen someone say, "Oh, the English crowd are going to do it if he has a match." I'm sorry, English people can
No,
barely speak English. Never mind a
yeah,
bit
let
of
alone
French. We'll move
To
on.
be fair, an AJ Styles match on this Raw that we're going to would be incredible.
Yeah, absolutely would, and I'd 100% be down for it. I want to see AJ
I want to see AJ.
just before he retires anyway.
Maybe we'll see Logan Paul.
Probably could, you
There's a
know.
good chance.
There's a really good chance
There's a good
because
chance.
that feud's got to heat up somehow.
Yeah.
You can't just have Logan not appear on the
Hmm.
overseas shows.
Yeah.
You've got to have him. You've got to have him there.
Hmm.
And I think because it's London, he'll probably go anyway.
Yeah.
But we'll move on to the main event, the Intercontinental title match. Bron Breakker beating Finn Balor. I didn't think it was a bad match. It was another highlight
Hmm.
of the show, I think. Obviously, Dom's kind of turned on Balor now because
Hmm.
Balor's called him a snake for off the top, went for the coup de grace,
Yeah.
and Dom's kind of like screwed him a bit.
Yeah, I do see that.
But yeah, I think it was an all right match.
Expected result as well.
Yeah, I think it was expected, but in the same way, I was like, oh, Balor could win
Yeah.
this. If Dom's like, oh, mate, I'm your mate, why would you think I'd do that? You know,
Hmm.
and Balor wins. But this Bron reign continues,
Yeah.
probably ends at Mania, and then
Penta. Please, Penta.
it's gonna be.
I hope so.
They had the
I
face
hope
off.
so.
Penta says he's going for it.
Hmm.
You know, I think it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I'm fully up for
Yeah, it wasn't a bad match. Obviously, Balor's losing streak, whatever.
that. Yeah.
Singles match losing streak, whatever it is, continues.
Oh. They don't like the Finn Balor's losing streak.
No, they don't like
They
it
do
either.
not like it.
Some cars beeped outside,
Yeah, I
so
don't know if that mic picked it up, but there we go.
yeah.
Um.
But yeah, it continues.
Oh, Corey Graves is back.
He was,
Corey Graves
but
is
I
back.
think that's just because Pat
Pat,
Mc.
yeah,
Yeah, I just think Pat
yeah,
McAfee wasn't there.
Pat Mac, yeah. So, well, even when they did call up someone else, they didn't put Corey Graves in, did they? Who was it? They had Barrett.
I think they had Barrett, but I think he was already on it anyway. I think I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
sure. Actually, no, you are right. I think you
When
are
Pat,
right.
yeah, after maybe that was because he put that tweet out,
Yeah,
and they were like, "Well, we were going to put you on this one, but because you put that tweet out, you're not now." You know what I mean?
yeah.
But that was the last thing I remember.
I think do we end it there?
Yeah,
I think,
there we
yeah.
go.
Oh,
Oh,
The Jay Uso beating Theory video has more dislikes than likes. So you know what
there we
people
go.
think of it.
Yeah,
You know what people think of that.
maybe they're going to start going no yeet now.
Maybe
Maybe like they're going on a yeet strike.
a yeast try.
And they're just going to stand still as he makes his entrance. And we're going to get a face Gunther heel Jey Uso WrestleMania main
Yeah, probably. I just agreed. But yeah, that was it for this kind of like Raw review kind of thing.
Raw review weekly waffle because not
We,
really much happened, has it?
no, I mean you had AEW, but there's just the fallout of
Yeah,
Revolution
that
really.
was really
Cope
it.
facing Mox again
Yeah,
and whatever. Um, but yeah, I think I think I'll have more of a thought of the Cena promo over the next few days, and I'll
Yeah.
probably put my finger on it and what I actually think of it because
Mm.
I'm really am 50-50.
Yeah.
I
No,
think
that's fair.
I think probably a lot of people are.
Yeah. I just like it because I think
It's cool
maybe I
seeing him in
liked
a
it
different thing.
so much, maybe because of the Guinness, which was still running through my system, which
Yeah,
might have had an influence. I have watched it back since, and I still did like it. Not as much as I liked it the first time, but I did. I still do like it.
yeah,
But I think there was the potential outside influences there.
yeah. But yeah, we'll end it there. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Obviously, very open to other people's opinions. Please like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see you in the next one, which should be our Goldberg What Ifs.
Yes.
So that'll finally be out. I'll see you in the next one.